In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to sew a welt pocket with the option of a buttonhole. Beside the main pattern piece, we're going to need a binding piece and two lining pieces with already clean edges. Our pocket length is going to be 3.5 inches, so we're going to calculate 3.5 inches plus half an inch to each side for seam allowance. One piece of lining is going to be half an inch larger than the other one. For the binding piece, we are going to calculate the pocket opening plus 1/4 of an inch for seam allowance, and we're going to cut that piece on a fold. With the good side of the fabric facing up, mark the length of the pocket opening, in this case 3.5 inches. We'll place the binding piece on a fold with the open side centered along the line. We'll place the smaller lining piece with the straight edge centered on top of the binding. Mark the beginning and the end of the pocket length and sew with 1/4 of an inch seam allowance from the lining edge. Repeat the same process with the larger lining piece. On the back side, draw a line in between the stitching lines and diagonals to each point of those lines. Proceed to cut along the guideline, being careful not to cut the stitches. Fold the binding and lining pieces to the back and straighten everything up as perfect as you can. From the back, secure the lining in place. Then turn around and make sure everything is straight. Now, stitch 1/16 of an inch along the sides and the bottom of the pocket. If you are going to sew a buttonhole, now is the time to do so. Fold back the large lining piece and align it with the small one. Top stitch the top edge of the pocket at 1/16 of an inch. Stitch around all the edges of the lining, being careful not to catch the fashion fabric in the stitches. Using a seam ripper, open the buttonhole. Make a mark through the buttonhole for the bottom placement. Sew the bottom in place. And all done, here's your pocket ready. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. For more tutorials and patterns, please subscribe to my channel.